What's up guys? Hey, welcome to this cast. This is WhiteRa here, and today I will be casting a game from the IEM World Championship. And for those who do not know, the IEM stands for the Intel Extreme Masters. Today's game is going to be between EGIdrA, who's going to be the red Zerg at the center left side, and his opponent is going to be the blue Protoss, so he's spawning in the bottom center side, and it's going to be DuckloadRa, also known as WhiteRa. Duckload is his sponsor, so he changed his name to that. He was named WhiteRa before. So DuckloadRa, a really good player actually. He's from Europe. For those of you who do not know, he's a Ukrainian player, and he's at 1,517 wins and 888 losses, and he's ranked 8th in Europe, and he's actually tied on 8th place with Night End. So I don't know what that's all about, how you can be on tied 8th place, but never mind. His opponent, EGIdrA, a really good, famous, good Zerg player. Everybody knows about IdrA. He's a bit famous for his BMs and such things, but he's also really known for his great play, great macro, and never seems to lose really, except when someone cheeses him. A really strong player has managed to beat IEM MVP, and for those who do not know, IEM MVP won the last GSL, so that just shows how great IdrA is. And EGE is going to be his team, that stands for Evil Geniuses, and yeah, so a really great match here, I think. And IdrA is not ranked on the European server because he's moved to Korea. He is from USA anyways, but he moved to Korea and he's ranked 88th on the Korean server, and that is so good. Even being ranked on the top 200 in Korea is so darn hard to be, because Korea is the Korean server is the most competitive one. So being ranked at 88th place, that is hats off. That just shows how good IdrA is. He's currently at 1,007 wins and 854 losses. So pretty good win-loss ratio there. Both of these players are from are former Brood War players actually, so they've been with us a really long time, and two really famous players. So I'm really looking forward to this game, because I think it will be epic. And this is actually the first game in a best of 3 between these two players. It's still in the group stages of the tournament. I think this is from Group A or something like that, but never mind. Still, it's a best of 3, so if anyone loses, or if it's a bad game, or which I don't think it will be, anyways, we'll have a second game to look forward to, so always nice with a best of 3. Now we can see that DuckloadRa is putting up his 3 gateway, and he's probably going to expand off of this. This is really common to do, especially if your name is WhiteRa. He loves his 3 gate into expansion. And he's also put up a 4 gate before securing his expansion, so maybe I was wrong there, but it seems to me that he 3 gate expand a lot, but yeah, so he's actually going 4 gate. And meanwhile we can see that this Stalker is probably going to get picked off by these Zerglings if he's not microed perfectly. I think they're the same speed. See, Zerglings have 2.95 movement speed, and the Stalker have 2.95 movement speed. So yeah, the Stalker is going to survive that little attack, and looks like DuckloadRa is going to put up some pressure here, because all IdrA has is Zerglings, just now starting his Roach Warren and also upgrading his hatchery into a layer. So probably going to see some high-tech units here soon. Probably not Mutas, or I don't know actually, but yeah, he's only running off of 1 gas right now, so I wouldn't expect Mutas too soon. But we can see WhiteRa is moving out, and IdrA just have to run his Zerglings back, and WhiteRa realizes that, going to pick up some Zerglings. Really good control there. Now IdrA is building 7 roaches and more Zerglings, and he realizes he could be in a lot of trouble, so putting down a Spinecrawler, a wise choice, I'd say. But now WhiteRa comes marching in here on the creep, going to pick up this Spinecrawler before it even finishes, probably. A nice force field on the ramp to prevent any spawning roaches or Zerglings from the base to come down here and help out. So that is going to help out WhiteRa a lot. Because no prox pylon has been set up yet, so probably not going to commit to this attack too much, because he's rallying from here, and when he could be setting up a prox pylon here or something. But doing a great job here, just picking off all these units. But these sentries and stalkers should really be taking out the drones and not the overlords. But as I said before, he probably not want to commit too much to this, so that is why he don't want to move too far in on the creep. But nice control of IdrA. Let's see if he can get that last stalker. I think he will. Stalker, no, he's just barely survived with 3 HP. Nice micro dev from WhiteRa, but I'm going to escape out of here, and now it's actually IdrA who has the advantage here. But WhiteRa actually feeling secure enough to secure his expansion and putting up a forge in front of it. So he's going to probably put some cannons here or here soon. Probably here, because he needs this entrance in and out of his base. Still going on 4 gate and double gas. And what is IdrA up to? He's researching roach speed, so probably going to commit to the roaches for a while now, while he's setting up some additional take. Just now grabbing his 2nd gas and his 3rd as well. Yeah, so just coming back with his roaches, droning up like crazy, producing 5 drones there, and even going to expand. So IdrA playing out macro style just as he wants to. He's really famous for his great macro, and that is usually what wins any Zerg the game, is this great macro, because if you let Zerg go unchecked, it's so hard to stop a hard macroing Zerg, and WhiteRa has to do something soon. But he has an expansion of his own, so Zerg can be ahead 1 expansion, it can still be even, but you just have to keep IdrA in control and not let him expand too much, because that is when IdrA gets real dangerous. And going to put up a Stargate here, so that is interesting, I think. Maybe going to Overlord hunt with some Phoenix, or even going to mix in a WhiteRa with his army, because that is so good if the WhiteRa gets unchecked. And yeah, you can see he's producing a WhiteRa, so but if you let the WhiteRa get unchecked and being with your army and getting fully charged, that could be so devastating and really turn the tide of a battle. But you can see the Hydra den is going up, because IdrA scouted this Stargate with his Overlord, so possibly a tech switch here from WhiteRa. You can see he's putting out his robotics. And this WhiteRa is probably just to pick up any Overlords here in between the bases. You can see he's rallied over here. Maybe going to do some drone harass here, but mainly just to pick off Overlords, I think. But no, he's actually producing a 2nd WhiteRa, also +1 attack for the ground units coming in, so but if he gets out a lot of WhiteRas, that could spell disaster for IdrA, because he has no anti-air whatsoever except for the queens. Now I don't know how many queens he has. He has 3 queens, 1 at each base, and he's producing in Hydras. No, he's not, so they're bringing up 2 queens here, and they're going to shoot at WhiteRa away, because 2 queens is just too much for a WhiteRa to handle when they throw the little darts at him, so nice move there. Meanwhile, IdrA's Overlord speed is finished, allowing for faster scouting out here, and seeing that WhiteRa hasn't taken any ninja base over here or something. But going to scout down with 3 Zerglings to see that WhiteRa is trying to secure his 3rd. That is good play from IdrA there, and also escaping with 1 Zergling. Like, hehehe, I could ride. He could run right past all the stalkers and units and survive. So WhiteRa is basically waiting for his 3rd to kick in, and meanwhile his Colossus tech's finishing, so probably going to pump out a lot of Colossus, and I don't think IdrA scouted this, so this can definitely spell disaster for IdrA if he doesn't scout this in time, because as for now he's only going Roach Hydra, and that is so bad if you're facing against a lot of Colossus, especially when they have the thermal lens upgrade. But he could be going for a timing attack before he before DuckloadRa got his Colossus up and running. Colossus tech up and running. So that is the window of opportunity is definitely closing on IdrA, but still exists. But because he doesn't have a Spire, I think. I haven't seen it anyways, but no, he has not. But he has an auxiliary hatchery, so probably going to produce non-stop Roach Hydra here, I'd assume. And also a nice creep spread from IdrA. Just soon at he's halfway. He's soon at DuckloadRa's base, and also a nice creep spread up here at his possible 4th and 5th, and also the high yield. So nice play from IdrA. That is, the creep spread is crucial if you have that huge ground army. But now the Colossus coming in, the thermal lens tech is not researched yet, and only one Colossus, so this could be tough for IdrA to hold on to, actually, because all these Void Rays will just make their way so quickly to the Hydras. But if he can get the Hydras away, he could focus on Roaches, but this army is just too overwhelming for IdrA, and one Colossus just spawning just to die for DuckloadRa, and DuckloadRa is going to GG out of the game. And IdrA doing a great job moving in just when he had the opportunity before the Colossus tech got too overwhelming for him. And nice composition with Roaches and Hydras going to win in the game. So and right there just starting the Spire just to make sure he wouldn't lose to the Colossus. But anyways, we're going to move on to game number 2, so stay tuned for that. I'll see you guys next time.